Hi guys, it's Nige, Lock and Key, Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. It's Tuesday today, and I want to welcome you to my property tour as we're up today in a little favoured cul-de-sac on Hunters Meadow called Belvedere Road, and it's a little circular little area with a pleasant green in front, great for amenities like the Oak School. And look at this handsome 5-bed, red bricked, glowing red brick, double fronted, detached property, with those gates there just to the left, opening up into a lovely big garden at the back there, and a double garage. Built by Bloor Homes a number of years ago, back in 2004. Hunters Meadow has similar detached properties around here. There's a couple of semis as well. It's very, very good for road links. It's an enormous property inside, built by Bloor Homes. You go in, you've got your entrance halls, dual aspect lounge, you've got an added conservatory, downstairs dining room, kitchen, utility, cloakroom. You're going to get the lot. Upstairs on that first floor there's bedrooms and bathroom and en-suites. Look at those two dormer windows there. As I just bring that camera around, you'll see them a little bit more. Those are those two dormers up there. Two large bedrooms also on that top floor. In behind there, lovely big garden at the back there, nicely enclosed. Even a big old oak tree which does have a TPO order on it, and I'll talk about that later. At the front there, as I just spin this camera around, this is the aspect and the green just in there behind you. So it's all in all a really, really big, substantial 5-bedroom detached property, as you would expect, typically built of Bloor Homes back in 2004. Double garage. We think this is keenly priced. It's a big property, great for family homes, lots of parking, double garage, tick, tick, tick. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin this camera around. I'm really keen to get you inside to have a look at this property in Belvedere Road. Look at that lovely double front there. And then we'll go and explore that, take a look at the gardens and the double garage after that. So I'm just going to spin the camera around as we talk about the amenities, and then we will head on inside this property in Belvedere Road. Here it is. I wanted to quickly do that because it was starting to rain, and now it can't make up its mind as the sun is just coming over there. But you can see these two gates that opens up, and interestingly there's parking in there, and then that's the double garage there, and then the garden just sweeps around. I just want to just bring this camera around because I do think Belvedere Road, it just goes around in a circle, and there's a lot of 4-bedroom detached properties. The next door there's some semis, but they're usually larger properties around here. The school links are just there. The Oak School is just there. You've got another primary school up here, plenty of cut-throughs and green areas. You can walk up to the Pilot Pub. Tesco's up the road there. If you wanted to walk into town, I'm quite a fit lad. I reckon I can do that in about 15 minutes, no more than that, or no longer than that. And what I like about this address also, apart from the amenities, you've got the Cherishton and Kennet and Avon Canal walks on along Bowerhill lane. So come out of there, go up the lane. But if you wanted to continue along that road, that will take you up to Sells Green. That will take you past the Magpies pub. You could turn right before then, go to another pub. You can see there's a pub thing going on. You can go to the Barge. You can go to the Brewery Inn at Seancleve. Lovely little villages. That links you up to Seand. It's on the Devizes Road as well. If you wanted to go along the into town, 5-minute drive into town, and then if you wanted to link up to the A350 either towards Warminster you can, or along the A350 to Laycock, out towards Chippen, and I'm on the motorway. Another 20-minute drive. Our beautiful heritage city of Bath is 12-14 miles away. Laycock, another stunning, picturesque. It's beautiful. That's only a few miles away north as well. As I turn around this camera, like I said, I think this is actually a very attractive red brick double fronted detached property built by Bloor Homes. It's a big family home, as one would expect, and of course they coming into the spring and summer, this is an ideal time now to be marketing these properties because they're going to look their best. People are going to want their move, so they're getting ahead of their curve. And I'll tell you why they're moving. It's quite simply, there's just 2 of them. It's a 5-bed detached, so they're rattling around in it. They know they have to downsize. And tell you what, let's go through this white door and take you into this property in Belvedere Road. Just show you that green area as we walk around again. Let's take a look inside. A little bit of herbaceous borders here. Canopy, double glazed door. Let's get into this Bloor home where we can show you exactly how big and all the rooms that it's got. Just going to wipe my feet. There you can see you're greeted with stairs. They rise to the first floor. Interesting, there's straight stairs. You've got a nice dual aspect in there, radiator there, and then you're going to see some other rooms. I am going to give you some more ideas as well with this property because I've seen it done before. So as I go along, this is why these property tours work. We get a lot of compliments because we're there to demonstrate the possibilities of a home, and we're there just to give advice and bring down barriers and gain the trust of people. I think that's what a good agent should do. Here you've got your cloakroom, level WC, wash hand basin, radiator, little extract hood up there. Ping this camera back. I think we've all seen cloakrooms in our time, and what I'm just going to do, just show you in there and then turn that off. Before I do anything else, as you always know with my tours, I like to turn the camera around just to show you that entrance door. So you can see there's plenty of areas there to walk, take your shoes off, door goes into there, and of course you know what that door is there. So if we walk further into here, these open up quite nicely, window to the left and radiator into a decent size. We call it a living room, you can call it a sitting room, you can call it a lounge, it matters not, but it's a decent sized dual aspect room. You can see then as we walk along here, there's plenty of areas here for your, your seating arrangements. I've seen people put a TV up there, some speaker systems into the ceiling if you wanted to make it cool. It's a dual aspect room, and you can see that these guys have, little sneak preview, added a conservatory over the years. And as I spin the camera around, it gives you another sense of space. It's light in area because it's dual aspects. You can see the light that floods through this living room. I love the size and the space of this, built by Bloor Homes. They've really thought these things out. And this was quite a new development back in 2004. They added this on, and it was called Hunters Meadow. So here's the living room. I'm going to go to that conservatory in a bit, but I'm just going to take you through here because I've got some ideas I want to talk to you about. These guys, by the way, are in the midst of moving, so you are going to see some boxes. I just wanted to let you know that because they're going to eBay, they're going to send boxes out to various places. So in this dining room, you can see they've started to think about their move. And of course, they've accumulated stuff along the way. But it is a dining room, table goes in there, nice. You can have freestanding bits and pieces. There's your window, there's your radiator. But as you can see, it's a decent sized dining room, this. Just turn that camera around. There's a little door recess actually that opens up into it, so there's a bit more space because behind here, that's where your loo is. Now, before I do anything else, I'm just going to tap on this wall. You might think I'm just a permanent wall tapper. I just love tapping walls. Well, I do that for a reason, because you can see that obviously it's quite hollow. It might be easy to knock through, and there that lies the hint, because when we go into the next room, we'll talk about how you can make changes to that as well. So I'm just going to go into that next room and we'll have a chat. And so as promised, let's just turn this camera around from the dining room, and we're just going to go back through here. And of course, this is the kitchen family room. You can see it's kind of L-shaped because the tile flooring is there. You can see that it goes up to there, so it's like an L-shaped room. Little breakfast area there. There's some little blocks in there that brings in light, and it's quite a spacious room. This, you're going to have wall and base units with your kitchen, plumbing for washing machine. There's plenty of storage here again for white goods. They've got a large fridge freezer. Turn this camera around and then you can see what I mean by the shape. See in there's a conservatory, not a conservatory, a utility. But I think, knock knock, that this room could be opened up. I think that the utility is here, but I think you could actually knock through here into your utility and into that room there. And I think you could create another room with a utility maybe, and have a bigger kitchen family room. It's been done and I've seen it, so with a bit of imagination, this just comes down, it opens it up, and if you can imagine this then opened up into that room, what a fantastic space you could have. So you could actually kind of keep that, you can make that into then like a sitting area into your kitchen, so it's more of a kitchen family room. And it's an idea I want to do because I think it will be cool to have as a property. I do actually think it'll increase value over time. These aren't cash cows properties, these are properties to live in. But as investments, it's nice to know that when you do spend some money, you're spending it wisely and to make the improvements to the property. You don't necessarily get it back straight away, but it's there for you and it's just an idea. Now, someone else might tell me to shut up because they like the size of the space and they don't want to do it. Well, fine. If there's one of you or even 10 of you like that, and as long as you buy the property, we're all happy. But the advice is there if you want it, or some ideas, with that. Coming through here, back into this utility room. It's quite a small room here, utility, plumbing for washing machine. You know the boiler's going to be in here. Let's open this up. There's your boiler. What I like is that side door, because this side access, we'll just quickly show you because there's some bins, that links you to that gate to the front there, which I'm going to give you a sneak preview. All this property and parking obviously belongs to it, and then the garden's in there. There's a little sneak preview for all the people that are interested in their gardens and parking. I know parking is a big issue with new builds, and look, this is on at a keen price. You got your double garage and you got your parking. Sometimes modern builders don't even give you more parking, they just give you a single garage. Come back through, double glazed, patio doors, and I get into this lovely sized conservatory. Now you can see the rear and how it comes out back, out to life. You can see the grass when the sun is out. Brilliant. Now you can see there's some bits in this conservatory. It's just they're moving stuff around. So they've got a double garage, believe it or not, and all that is filled with bits and pieces. I won't show you it today because it's filled with some stuff. Obviously that's a nice sized garden. We'll talk about everything out there in a bit, and then you can just link back into your living room. So let's make a recap as we go through, because I think it's always important just to get a sense of the space and sizes of properties. I'm going to just show you that front aspect as well, because I think it's quite pretty. There's your front that we spoke about earlier. You come through this hallway, cloakroom to the right, nice spacious landing areas that you'll see up there, hallway. And just remember guys, dual aspect living room, conservatory through that way, and then these are the two rooms I thought maybe you want to focus on. There's a wall there that could come down, but as it is, this is a separate dining room. You could even call it a study and an office if you want, no problem with that. Come back through into this L-shaped kitchen. Again, decent size, utility in there, and then out there is your conservatory. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's get upstairs to have a look at those bedrooms. There's 2 floors to go up there. So I've got my oxygen masks, I'm prepared, because there's no oxygen up there, they're so high. I'm only kidding, but I'm a fit lad. Let's get up there and have a look around those other floors and those other bedrooms, bathrooms and en-suites. And here we go, as promised, we're just going to walk back through the kitchen. Love the size and the space of this house. There is an understairs, a little storage cupboard also from the kitchen there. Put your bits and pieces away. And now you can see this landing as it goes left to right. And in here you've got rooms. So there'll be a bedroom, there'll be a bedroom. There's some fitted wardrobes in there, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You can see the stairs that come up to this first floor. And then in here, we've got bathroom. And we've got bedroom as well. I just want to pop you out here because I think this elevated shot just shows how nice that front aspect is. Very pretty, close to amenities. And these are the wardrobes. Look at the space and the way this dual aspect landing just floods light. There's no lights on in here, no lights whatsoever. Love the space. So as we're out here, let's peel into this room. Again, you've got a built-in fitted cupboard. I'm not going to open that up. Another wardrobe, I'm not going to open that up. It's just space, guys. Double bedroom, double bed, freestanding units either side. I mean, little display cabinets, chest of drawers here, double glazed window to that front elevation, radiator. And here we are. What a nice sized room this is. Really good sized room. And of course we know that's a wardrobe in there. You know, that's an airing cupboard. And we should also know that in here we're going to have an ensuite. Shower straight ahead. Into the shower you go. You could make that lower, put some tiling down there. You could spend a bit of money just smartening that up if you wanted to, instead of having that tray. A lot of people do that nowadays. It makes it feel a bit more luxurious in the shower. You've got a little WC wash hand basin, obscure double glazed window to that side elevation, and there's your extractor hood, everything that an ensuite will have. And we're so informed nowadays, we know what en-suites and cloakrooms look like and cupboards and everything. You know, our job is to bring this property to life and just show you all the other bits and pieces that, you know, you wouldn't see in a static photo. And again, just look at that landing area, and then look at that landing area here again. it's the space that you get. And if you've got a family, you might even have a multi-generational family with an elderly parent, or your kids are growing up and they need more space, or you've just got two families moving in together. This property is perfect for that. Come back through, main bathroom. It's actually a 3-piece suite. Shower, panel bath, loo, wash and basin. Of course, there the radiators there on the left-hand side, shaver point to the wall. And again, natural light. There's no lights on. As you can see, halogens or spotlights or whatever you want to call them. Extractor fan. And it's nice because it's on this level. So even though that master bedroom there, you still got another shower, bathroom in here. Let's open up a cupboard, just because I can. Another cupboard space. And then we go into this bedroom. I think this bedroom really is perfect for storage as well. Not for storage, for being a study or an office. I think nowadays you're finding that people are working more and more from home. You don't have to be working at the Shard in London anymore. You can actually, work from home. There's a lot of hybrid working. So a lot of people will use the bedrooms as offices now, and you can do that. You're working from home for a couple of days, and then you can use the rooms that you've got. And I see that more and more often now as well. So come back out through from there. Remember, we've already been into bedroom 1, bathroom. Let's call that bedroom 2 for now. Into bedroom 3. And again, it's a good size double. I did see a cat up here. I think we scared the cat away. It was curling up on this bed, but a good size double bedroom nonetheless. And again, look, you've got these wardrobes and they're all built in. It just frees up the space in your bedrooms. You don't then have to have chest of drawers or other things as well. Pop that camera out so we know what that aspect is like, but it's there. And then you just have another decent sized double. Door recess as well as you come in. Just gives it that extra bit of space. It's pretty good. But hey, you could even, if I keep tapping, you could even, if you wanted to, make the bedroom bigger. Make that into one hell of a bedroom. So then you only have 4 bedrooms. Because I tell you what you do have here is if you wanted to be creative with the property in these bedrooms, you can do anything. They're built in such a way, so that could then be 1 bedroom. You've already got a double there, ensuite and bathroom. And it just neatens it up, because after taking the next step, we're going to go upstairs to that next floor and look at the other 2 bedrooms. Here we go as we go upstairs to that final floor. Love these built-in wardrobes to the left. Bring it around. Good family home this. You're greeted with a dormer. Natural light, you can see that flooding in. I know it's not always important, you've got eave storage in there, but I think it creates warmth and welcoming to have natural light. I'm going to take a turn right, because I think this room is a monster. Look at the size of this bedroom. It's hard not to be impressed, and that's why I say about you don't have to have 5 bedrooms. You could literally have 4. You could have not 3, but you can create other rooms within rooms, and I think this is why this property works. 2 lovely dormers on either side, and as I just bring this camera around, look at that, wardrobes. And yeah, I think, this is the main bedroom. Even though the ensuite isn't up there, I don't think it's important. You just go down a flight if you want to, But I can see an older child up here, teenagers up here, parents could be up here. If you wanted to be away from it a little bit, it's ideal for that. Lovely, cute little alcoves, velux, dormers, whatever you want to call them. Just think they're great. Absolutely great. And it's not restricted my head access. You can see here, there's the ceiling, and I can't touch the ceiling. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of space here, and it's only until you get to this other side here that you might have a bit of restriction. The main core center of this bedroom, it's just fabulous. It's just a fabulous size here. Come back out. Just going to peek that camera around one more time for you, just so we can appreciate the size of this bedroom. Out we come, because last but not least, bedroom 5. For what I say, again, is a decent room. A little bit smaller. Got some wardrobes there. I'm not sure if they're staying or not. They might be staying. Well, that's great. You've got your own storage if you want them. Little alcove again. That's going to look at that front elevation that we know. And as I turn that camera around, hey, there we go. Another double bedroom. Bed can go there. Bed can go there. TV can go on the wall. TV can go on the wall. Teenagers and people set up bedrooms so differently. So whatever whatever works for the family. You know, you can see this bedroom working as well. I'll do a quick recap as well. We'll call this bedroom 5. So let's just start on bedroom 5. Come back through. So that's bedroom 5. For me, this is my favourite bedroom. Bedroom 4. Brilliant room this. Come back through, look, little storage areas in there, don't forget. There's plenty of storage anyway, and there's plenty of space. Let's go back down. Windows galore, storage galore. Very important, people underrate it, we won't. And then of course landing areas and cute areas to, you know, that goes with a bit of the character of the property. Call this bedroom 3. Just on the other level. I'm not going to go, there is the ensuite in there. Bathroom. So plenty of bathrooms, cloakroom on that first floor, remember. And then bedroom in here. There we go. Little office if you wanted it. And then finishing off with that bedroom there. So all in all, 5-bed detached house. Ensuite, bathroom, cloakrooms, utility, whatever. It's got it all. Let's go outside. Let's take advantage of the weather. I think it stopped raining. Let's have a look at that rear garden, double garage and parking. So as just promised, as we go through this lovely expansive hallway again, I'm just going to walk through the kitchen this time. I wanted to take us back out really to where we started earlier from this utility. And remember, you can open up the kitchen into that dining room. I think you could have this beautiful central island in there. You might lose a bit of the utility, but I don't think that matters. But imagine that big kitchen with a central island, little sofa suite unit. And I just wanted to show you again, these are the doors. And that's the front there. You've even got this little area here from the front. You come into these opening doors, the rain is coming down, so we're going to get wet. I'm trying to make this as pleasant as we can. That's the weather we're going to have all week, and look how much parking we've got. One could even argue 1, 2, 3 and 4, or find me parking like that on a modern development, please. In fact, I think you'll be hard pressed. There's 1 or 2 properties like it, but I think that's pretty decent, don't you? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't open this garage because the owner's told me it's jam-packed, so we won't go into the garage. Now we open it up into this lovely sized rear garden, and it's decent. Conservatory there, the garden wraps around here. I'm going to show you this angle again, and then you can see what I mean by that parking area. At least a vehicle can go in there, 2 in here, 2 in there, but just outside, even in front of there, even in front of the property where you can park your car. I want to bring the camera around here because you've got a personal door to the double garage. From here, there's a little bit more here, shed, a little bit of an area really just to look at. And again, you can put your tools in here. You've got a shed in here, tuck it away. And then with this Bloor home, you have this glowing red brick all the way around. I think that's quite handsome. There you can see those lovely windows bringing in light, gates, and then you're into this garden. Now there is another handsome fella that's here, and this is this tree, and I reckon it's a few hundred years old, maybe 200-300 years, whatever. I'm not an expert in trees. What I can tell you is there is a TPO order on it. It sits in no man's land. So this is a Bloor home, that's a persimmon home there, and it sits in between no man's land, and the council put a tree preservation order on it, so you couldn't take it down, so it's protected. So what happened was the developers for Herons, for this area, Bloor Homes and Persimmon and Bloor Homes built around it, and then there's some fencing there, so it actually doesn't sit in this garden, it doesn't sit in that garden either. You can see the fencing area there where this tree is, so it will need to be pruned back. I want to talk to you about that because it's going to be a cost to somebody. You could ask the council, I don't know how many times or if they'll do it. These owners have done it in the past, but obviously that will need a little bit of attention now and again because you're going to have a lot of acorns coming down. The squirrels are going to like it. But if you love your garden, and that is a compromise, that will be the one compromise you're going to have to live with because we can't move it. Bring this around here. Fabulous. There's your rear of the property. And again, Look how much size we've got. I'm walking back, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. You know, there's a lot of room here. A lot of room with this property. So I think sometimes when you see a plot, when you see a property like this, you can actually boast a little bit of its, you know, of what it's got. When I say boast, it's boasting. It's saying we've got a little bit more in terms of the land which is out there. That's that old fella there. And if people are unsure, you know, you get your surveys done. You know, we're an open estate agent, honest. We bring down barriers. You can even get a tree specialist if you thought it might affect anything. We've been told nothing's been affected with this property. These guys have been here a long time. Just in case anyone's wondering, you know, and you get a mortgage on a property, well, get an expert out then, and they can certainly give you their advice. But I want to go back to here, just so we can look at what I think is a lovely rear garden with double garaging. All in all, a decent Bloor Homes, 5-bed detached in a good address. Very, very good address. I think we've covered everything off outside. Any questions, guys? It's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. If you've got any questions, fire them across. You know, we've got a spring and summer market now to have a look at. I think this is an amazing, you know, 5-bed detached property, you know, on our books, with a lot of parking, a lot of scope there, some changes if you want to make it. I think it's there. It's ready to buy, guys. Lovely plot. I'll leave that with you, and I look forward to hearing from you.